So some people just don't learn their lesson the first time. Apparently, Phil Spencer has been talked about. It's been leaked. Some emails from the whole court thing with Activision has been leaked. And he's been seen talking about and almost obsessing over trying to acquire so many other different companies. And one of those companies includes Nintendo. And they got some pretty interesting things to say about that. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. If you guys enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. It really helps the channel. We do a variety of Nintendo content here on this channel. Non-Nintendo goes on a different channel, youtube.com/JSkeleton, and we do a lot of live streams almost daily, or actually it's been daily for the past couple months, over on kick.com/JSkeleton. Live music performances, a bunch of gaming stuff. It's a great time. Hope to see you guys over there. We're trying to grow that platform as well. But for all Nintendo content, you're in the right place right now. So we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to throw it up on screen. We're going to talk about this because this is just bonkers. I mean, at some point you're just obsessing, and then we're going to discuss it a little bit after that. Let me throw it up on screen right now. This is an internal email from Phil Spencer to a couple different other people, and they're talking about acquisitions and everything like that. And so basically Phil Spencer is saying, I agree, Nintendo is the prime asset for us in gaming, and today gaming is our most likely path to consumer relevance. I have had numerous conversations with the LT of Nintendo about tighter collaboration and feel like if any US company would have a chance with Nintendo, we are probably in the best position. The unfortunate, or fortunate for Nintendo, situation is that Nintendo is sitting on a big pile of cash. They have a BOD that until recently has not pushed for further increases in market growth or stock appreciation. I say until recently, as our former MS BOD member of Value Act has been heavily acquiring shares of Nintendo, and I've kept in touch with Mason Morfitt as he's been acquiring. It's likely he will be pushing for more from Nintendo stock, which could create opportunities for us. Without that catalyst, I don't see an angle to a near-term mutually agreeable merger of Nintendo and Microsoft, and I don't think a hostile action would be a good move. So we are playing the long game, but our BOD has seen the full write-up on Nintendo and Valve, and they are fully supportive on either if opportunity arises, as am I. And then they also talk about in the second paragraph, Phil Spencer talks about the fact that, hey, we want to acquire Warner Brothers, we want to acquire Valve, we want to acquire this, and it's like, it's crazy. Like, it's insane. And then at the very end of this, he's like, at some point, getting Nintendo would be a career moment, and I honestly believe a good move for both companies. It's just taking a long time for Nintendo to see that their future exists off of their own hardware. A long time. Signed, Phil. I mean, listen, I've praised Phil in many different ways. I think he's been a great head at Xbox. I think he's done a lot of good for the Xbox brand. At the same time, the Xbox brand is struggling. If you're honest with yourself, forget the fanboyism and all that stupidity. If you're honest with yourself, it's been struggling. Compared to PlayStation and Nintendo, they're in last place, okay? There used to be a time where Nintendo was in last place during the Wii U era, but anyways, like, it's just not good, okay? It's not good. And he's sitting here saying like, oh, I think it's going to be a good move for Nintendo and Xbox. How in what possibility do you think that Nintendo selling themselves to you, that sounds unnecessarily weird the way I phrase that, but you know what I mean, how do you think that is good for Nintendo? Nintendo, if I may remind you, has one of the most successful consoles of all time right now with the Nintendo Switch. Their software has broken record after record after record. They have so much going for them right now. They're in a better position. If anything, Nintendo should consider buying Xbox and saving the Xbox brand from you know where it's going. Listen, okay? I love Xbox. I'm not trying to trash them with this, okay? But it's a very delusional take to think that you're like, what, Nintendo needs you? It's good for Xbox to own Nintendo. I think that's crazy. I don't think you're sitting in a good position to even say that. And then on top of that, to say like, oh, you know, this guy's buying up a bunch of stocks, so we have a little bit of leverage and we have our foot in the door, basically, right? I mean, it's just this kind of language, this kind of phrasing and thought process. Like, it's one thing to think like, oh, it'd be nice to own Nintendo or whatever, right? But it's like, this one just kind of puts me off. I'll be honest. This one puts me off because it's like, dude, it just feels obsessive at this point, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe you think differently of me, but, you know, like different from me, not of me, whatever. Grammar's not with me today. But the point is like, yeah, sure, everybody would love to own Nintendo, but Nintendo has been the king forever. Nintendo has been the innovator. And if Xbox ever owned Nintendo, I think that would be Nintendo's demise. Nintendo would lose the magic which makes Nintendo, okay? Xbox, like, whether you love Xbox or not, they do not understand the magic of Nintendo. No company understands the magic of Nintendo. They just don't. All the things they think they could do good for Nintendo to make it better, it would not do that. What makes Nintendo is the fact, it's not that they have the most powerful console, because they don't. And a lot of people say like, oh, if Nintendo decided the most powerful console. No, but that's the point though. It's like, sure, that would be nice to have more power. I agree. But the point is Nintendo is about innovation, trying new things, trying things that are just outside of the box that nobody does, like literally nobody else in the industry does. And Nintendo is unique for that. And there's a magic to Nintendo, right? There's just this, it's hard to explain. It's hard to put your finger on, but I don't think any other company or any other game, even individual games, has ever come close to capturing the kind of magic and the feel and the vibe that Nintendo has brought to the table year after year after year over the last so many decades. Okay, so honestly, you're kidding yourself even thinking of this. Nintendo already laughed you guys out, you know, Xbox once out of the office once before. Just stop. Okay, you want to try to acquire Activision? I think that's a better move. Activision's in a bad place. You know, they don't have good leadership. They don't know what they're doing in terms of gaming at all. Nintendo at least knows what they're doing. I mean, they're on top of the game. They're breaking records. That's that. Enough said. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments below. I wanted to rant real quick about this because I thought it was just ludicrous that they're even talking like this about Nintendo. It's like, dude, leave Nintendo alone. Okay, can we get a hashtag leave Nintendo alone getting, you know, trending here, like in the comments? Put it on Twitter. Share this video with the hashtag leave Nintendo alone on Twitter and on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you post things, because goodness gracious, man, Xbox, just leave them alone. You want to go acquire Activision? Fine, that's good. Probably, most likely, hopefully. But anyways, whatever. That's my rant. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. And if you want to know all about the other massive amount of Xbox leaks, we're going to be talking about that over on my my other channel, because there's a lot to talk about that got leaked from Xbox. It's a lot. It's like a 18-ish minute video probably. I can't remember. But anyways, there's a lot of leaks beyond this. This was just the part about Nintendo. So I'll see you guys over there. Until then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.